little farmer. Farmer Terry is in dire need of your help. You need to restore the farm to its former glory. It's important that all life on the farm is protected, from animals to plants to the children who visit. We care greatly for you all. On the farm, there are rules you must follow.
There's rules? Well, I guess we can't have fun without being safe.
That's right. Let's make everyone happy now, shall we?
I think we can do that.
Children are at their best when they're happy. It is our duty to provide them with the best things in life, after all. Besides, children best behave when they have something they truly like.
What do kids like? I know I like something sweet.
Sheep are herd animals. They always travel in a group. The sheep travel together to bond and communicate, share their food and water sources, and protect each other from unknown dangers. This barn is arranged to keep all the sheep close to each other at all times. Farmer Terry doesn't want the sheep to feel lonely. Even when Shay feels like the black sheep of the group, his herd would never leave him behind. Did you know? Sheep can experience complex emotions just like humans. Sheep can feel a wide range of emotions from sadness to happiness, pessimism to optimism, and even boredom to empathy.
You have obtained sugar.
I was craving something sweet.
You cannot eat the sugar, but you are permitted to purchase one of Farmer Terry's candy apples from the gift shop instead. equipment works best when it works just right. It is our duty to make sure nothing breaks down, after all. Besides, the equipment works best when it can power on even in the darkest of nights.
Isn't it dangerous to do farm work at night?
This chicken coop is where Harley and Clark raise their baby chicks. The coop is like their house. It's warm and protects their little families from the dangers of outside, like wolves and other predators. This chicken coop has everything these special birds need. They can eat the healthiest seeds, drink the freshest water, sleep in the comfiest nests, and lay eggs for Farmer Terry to harvest. Did you know? Chickens and hens have over 30 unique sounds they make when talking to each other. They can use these sounds to tell other chickens and hens when food is nearby, if danger is near, and more. These birds know that communication is key. The nursery is where Farmer Terry grows some of his best crops. Inside you'll find his award-winning tomatoes, peppers, lettuce, carrots, and more. The greenhouse helps Farmer Terry grow his crops year-round and protects them from harsh weather, outside pests, and that pesky Rory. Farmer Terry is able to control the environment within the greenhouse to make it the perfect temperature and lighting for all his crops to grow ripe and delicious for all to eat. Did you know? Since greenhouses make it easier to deter pests, farmers don't have to use pesticides or herbicides which are chemicals that could be dangerous to crops.
Animals are at their best when they're taken care of. It is our duty to keep the animals from getting out, after all. Besides, animals will never leave if you give them something that makes them so happy.
Oh, I would hate for an animal to get loose on our water.
He holds the child's hand and brings him to the sleepy garden. Uncle, where are we going? He struck the disobedient claws that aimed to stop his fate. I have done wrong, and I must atone.
ingest this food. It's not allowed for humans.
I'm a cat, and even I know it doesn't taste good.
Crops are at their worst when the weeds begin to grow. We cannot let the weeds taint our succulent harvests, after all. Besides, if the weeds are removed from the garden, all life will be safe from harm.
He holds up his hands and prepares for the final act. They're going through the forest, and all will awaken anew. child breathes his last. The flowers begin to bloom. I know your faith, for now I know that you fear God.
How the heck are we supposed to get up there?
Unauthorized entry detected. Please evacuate immediately.
You really can't turn back now.
I had this conversation with Terry. It always goes like this. Give him a script, he rewrites it to be horrific, I try to change it, and he rejects my version. His stories have gotten worse. The kids can't keep watching this. It's not good for them. We always have this talk, but this time was different. He said our talks make him feel like he's a father telling his son to eat his vegetables. He put his hand on my shoulder and told me that he's not torturing me, but helping me. He made this joke about how I need to grow big and strong soon to help him out. I don't understand what he meant. He told me something great will happen soon, something that will need my help. He tightened his grip for a moment, then left. What's he trying to do?
I hope you don't grow up to become a boring adult with a boring office job.
Terry came to my desk today and told me a story. Said it was a story from his childhood. I forgot this man was a child once, and as a young boy he could probably do no wrong. The story was about a young farmer trying to feed his animals. When the animals were plump, they'd be slaughtered and shared with the small village nearby. However, the grass was dry and no amount of water could grow food for the animals. The animals were thin and died within days. The villagers began to starve, and some would not make it through the nights. The farmer thought for a long time and realized there was something he could give. He went to the village and gave the elder his sickle. He asked to be cut open so his meat could feed the villagers and his blood to seep into his crops. The villagers cut him open and ate his remains. With his blood, they poured it into the crops. Within days, the crops began to bloom and produce fruit and vegetables. Never heard a children's story like that. I asked him where he learned it, but he wouldn't answer. He told me that wasn't important, but the lesson was what truly mattered. A lesson he was preparing to enact. A lesson where one person's selflessness would bring joy to the rest. What is he gonna do?
Where are you?
Terry was teaching the younger kids the basics of gardening. I hate the teachers for letting him get so close to the kids. He saw me and asked for help getting some supplies from the barn. Should have said no. I followed him into the barn and something caught my eye. There were some wooden boxes in the corner near the cellar. Saw me looking at them and told me to show me what's inside later. He wanted it to be private. We brought out the supplies and I offered to help with the lesson. Terry told me I should get back to making some scripts. Didn't want to cause a scene in front of the kids, so I did what I was told. As I left, I noticed Terry was watching one boy in particular. I think his name was Isaac. He was a spitfire, but a kind kid. Terry had this weird smile when watching him. Why was he looking at him like that?
Oh, I think we're getting closer. Oh, we're almost there.
I need to find him. I have to get him out of here. I think I can sneak him through the front later tonight, but where would he go after that? Can't stay in the woods by himself. How do I get him out of here? After the runners come back, I can take a car. I'll drive him to town. Maybe we could take him to the police. His mother has to be looking for him, right? Fuck, I don't even know his last name. Maybe they'll just know by a wanted poster or something? Terry's coming. I need to find Isaac.
Right behind you.
Classification research report. Study number cognitive behavior analysis, interactive media exposure study, documentation classification, restricted access, principal investigator, Dr. Sarah research institution, kids media workshop research development, date of report, behavioral analysis, study reference, observation period, days 1 to 7, assignment date, subject is displaying new behaviors after playing the game for approximately 7 days. Subject believes Elliot is trying to talk to them through unusual ways. As reported on day 2, Subject described odd visual glitches within the game. When the team tried to replicate those glitches, however, they were unable to recreate the Subject saw. Subject now believes that these are messages for only them to see. Today, Subject expressed frustration at interviewed. Subject believes that Elliot game in the real world. Subject has experienced a need to go to the park within the game to meet Elliot. When a member of the team told him that they could not go to the park, Subject had not shown such intense emotion in previous experiences. Subject would beg the team to take them to the park to meet Elliot. Subject is unable to distinguish between reality and fiction and anticipates more special signs from Elliot. Outcome is desirable. Team to report their findings to
Wow, I wonder who lives here.
Hello? Tolly?
Happy Halloween, my friends.